Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. So in today's video, I'm a little bit excited about what's going on right now because, well, I don't know, I might be wrong, I might be right, but we have the fragments for Kaja The Wry, it seems. So she is the one that pairs with Timmy the Fool, the fusion that I called to be the worst fusion ever. But maybe that changes now. You know, I actually decided to go for that fusion. I just pulled my shot, so I do have some fragments for Timid already acquired. I pulled everything for the Summon Rush. But it seems like we can get Kaja The Wry as well. Let me see, where did she disappear? Come back, Kaja. Right, where are you? Where are you? Okay, over here. So it seems like we can get her fragments as well. From where? Events, and we jump over here, and it's the Jester Deck of Fate. Complete events. Event objectives for Fate Pumpkins and flip cards for rewards. So let's see what this one is. Okay, so the usual Deck of Fate, which this is something I usually ignore because it's not the best, it doesn't give you the craziest rewards, and it's something that you would do the stuff as you go along, and then, you know, after the event comes to an end, you just pull everything, and whatever you get, you get. So let's see what this one has. Okay, so complete the objective and events, 21 common cards, 13 rare, 6 epic. The following items are available from flipping cards. So we get silver, gems, energy, brews, some mass stuff, and then 100 fragments. What? What? We are guaranteed to get Kaja The Wry, because 100 is all the fragments that you need to fuse her. So to keep this in mind, what appears over here is guaranteed, okay? If you pull all 30 of them, you're guaranteed to get every single reward from here. This is like the total of the rewards. So that means we can get 100 fragments of her. That's a guaranteed legendary in a Deck of Fate event. Now that's good. I don't know, I might just be overhyping it, but it's a guaranteed legendary, you know? And then obviously if you flip 3 of the same ones, you can get some extra rewards, kind of like always, but this is something that you would not rely on, okay? You basically look at this and as if this does not exist, because the chance of getting these ones are pretty low, especially with just having, like, for example, the epic ones, they're just 6 cards, but you're guaranteed to get Kaja. That's not bad. That's not bad. Now let's see how we can get points. So the 2 ways is by doing artifact accessories and summon champions. Okay, let me move myself here. So you can get artifacts and summon champions. Okay, so let's see exactly how the points would look. So, okay, so for get artifacts and accessories, I guess the point system kind of looks, you know, kind of looks similar. I'm guessing if you can farm hard stages, I would say that the average point that you get per run, I might be wrong, you know, I'm quite sure Safira from OddOneGaming is gonna make a better video where he splits everything up by points, but looking at this one, it's kind of says to me that, let's say it's an average of 18 to 20 points per stage, you know, let's say, because it's like a 6-star epic, then, you know, 5-star legendary, 19, if you get some mythics, if you farm higher stages. So again, average of 20 points, and we need to make a total of, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 5. So you need 40, okay? So you need 40 cards to flip. That's 40,000 points, okay? So 40,000 Deck of Fate points, okay? Right? If my math is correct. Then you times that, or you split those points. I hope I'm doing math. I just came back from town, by the way. We just did to make another scan. The baby's doing well. Everything's looking fine. The doctor said it's a big baby. So, you know, I'm a bit excited. Maybe I'm a bit, you know, my mind is not in the right, you know, in the right state right now for doing math. But let me try and math it. So, 40,000 points. And we split this by, like I said, an average of 20 points per epic, okay, per piece of gear that you get. That means you need around 2,000 pieces of gear, okay? So that's that sounds like a lot, because if we split this by, if we actually multiply this by 20, which is the energy requirement to do like a stage which gives you mythic gear, that's 40,000 energy. That's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, that is a lot. So 40,000 energy. If we split this by 130, that is like a full energy refill. That's like 307, 308. So let's say 308, and then multiply that by 40 gems, which is an energy refill. That means 12,000 gems. That's a buttload of gems and energy. So if you just want to do that by getting artifacts and accessories, just by farming stuff, it might be close to impossible, and I guess I would advise against it maybe, because there's not too many stuff that's going on. However, if we have a look at the summon champions, which I guess this is kind of like, you know, one of those different type of, you know, guaranteed event. If you remember, we had in the past the summon rush, where for 20 sacreds, we could get ourselves a Michinaki. That was one that was pretty amazing. So I guess this is something similar to that. And if we have a look at what points we get from shards, we have, okay, let me move myself to the other side. So 1 point from mystery shards. So that means you would have to pull, in order to get 40,000 mystery shards, obviously you're not gonna pull. If somebody has 40,000 mystery shards and they're gonna pull them, they're crazy. But let's say if we do it only with ancients, okay? Let me get back my trusty calculator. Let's get back my trusty calculator, and let's say we split the 40,000 points by 130. If you just pull ancients, that's 307 ancients. That sounds like a lot, but at the same time, it's again, so 308 ancients, okay, so 308 for example. If we split this by 11, which is like, you know, the 900 gems one, this would mean 28 of the 900 gems one. Let's see, is it less or is it more than the other one? Okay, this one's double. Okay, this one's double the gems if you just go with ancient shards compared to if you would use for energy. Because if you know, you remember I showed it a little while, just a bit back, it was like around 12,000 gems just through farming. So 20,000 gems, but that's crazy. But if we split the 40,000 by just void shards, let's see, 114 void shards. But the most important one, I guess, from my point of view, is going to be sacreds. So if we split this by 2,000 sacreds, that's basically 26. So this is basically the equivalent of the Michinaki event, right? Because 40,000 points, that's all of the cards. 20 sacreds would be the 2,000. But you can mix and match. Like you could pull some of the primal shards. So for example, I have, let me see how many do I have. I have 7 primals, okay? So 7 times the 800. That's 5,600. And then you remove the 40,000. That leaves me with 34,400. And then I split this one by 2,000 per sacred. That leaves me 17 sacred. So I'm not sure what to think. Like, I think it's a decent one. Let's look at the champions kit again, because you know what, this might actually be something that I will be going all the way for because I'm doing the timid fusion. So let's look at Kaja The Wry's kit. So A1, tax one enemy, heals this champion by 10% of their max HP. If timids are on the same team, heals all of them by the same amount. So lots of healing for timid, that's not bad. A2, revives all dead allies with 50% HP and turn meter, then places increased crit rate and crit damage buff on them for 2 turns. 4 turn cooldown, AoE revive with good buffs, that's not bad, and good HP. If timid or full is on the same team and dead, revives them with full HP and full turn meter. If timid or full is on the same team and alive, resets the cooldown, instantly activates their Keg of Dread skill. Now this is crazy because this means that, you know, you could cast this instead of reviving. I think it still puts the increased crit rate and increased crit damage without having to revive, and then you just make timid straight up go and do the AoE hit. That could be interesting. That could be an interesting combination. Then the other one fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%. Also removes 2 random debuffs from each ally. If timid or full is on the same team, removes all debuffs from all allies. So basically turn meter fill, 2 debuffs removed, and then places block debuffs for 1 turn. I wish this was a 2 turn, but I guess even for a 1 turn is not bad considering it's on a 3 turn cooldown. Okay, that's interesting. And then passive, all turn meter reduction effects are decreased by 15% when used against this champion. If timid is on the same team, the champion is immune, interesting, to turn meter reduction effects. If an enemy tries to decrease this champion's turn meter when timid is on the same team, fills this champion's turn meter by the same percentage instead. Okay, so she actually seems amazing. Compared to timid, she seems pretty amazing. And then the aura increases ally speed in all battles by 19%. Well, you know what? The thing is, this might be a little bit tricky because if most people did not start and try to get some fragments for the fusion yet, like if you skipped everything so far, I think it's close to impossible to still do the fusion because you know what, the summer rush is over. And you know, you might already be skipping the dungeon divers because it's almost close to being over. Artifact enhancement might still have a chance, but you missed a few of them. However, you might still be able to do the later ones. And at the same time, you know what, whenever there's this type of fusion, if you do it and you get to like 80 fragments at the end, Predator's gonna send them. It's gonna send the fragments, so you're gonna sell them for like 20 bucks. I'm not sure, but you know what? I'm gonna go for this. This is 100% what I'm gonna do. I think the way that I'm gonna do it is I'm just gonna keep farming stuff. I'm gonna get the initial points for this Jester Deck of Fate just by doing get artifacts and accessories because I'm gonna be double dipping that with I don't know, Spider or Dragon. I already finished the Dragon event, so I might just have to see what else starts. Let me just quickly look at the calendar. If I throw the calendar up here, let me see where my calendar's at. Okay, Tim in the fusion, the full. So I guess this one goes Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then on Wednesday the Ice Golem starts. But this one finishes on Wednesday, right? This one, let me see, the Jester Deck of Fate. So 2 days, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So on Wednesday, this is going to be done. So if you didn't do your Dragon yet, this might be the time. Or you can just start blasting Spider to try and get yourself some more silver accessories. You know what, at the end of the day, I like it. This is good. From my point of view, it's definitely the best Deck of Fate they've done yet. And it's a good one. It's the equivalent, like I said, of the Summon Rush they did for Michinaki. And I'm 100% going to be going for this. But like I said, I'm going to be doing some farming, and then at the end, I'm going to pull whatever shells I might have to pull. But anyway, this is going to be it for the video today, guys. Leave it in the comments below. Are you going to go for this one? Are you going to go for this Deck of Fate to get Kaja The Wry or not? Because I'm really curious what you guys think. But anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, run. Bye, guys.